you treat them the same.
Okay. Hate. Okay, like I said, we're going to use the word dislike, but I'm going to use hate for this number one. Because I hate when he eat food in our bed. Oh my goodness. Because he's always going to stain up the sheets with his food. He's going to leave crumbs in the bed or stain up the sheets. So he's going to leave crumbs on our little hope chest that's at the end of the bed. He's going to leave crumbs on the floor. I'm scared of bugs. I don't like bugs. And that I hate. I mean, I literally cannot be home, and when I come home, I can tell you what he ate. I can tell you if he had fried chicken. I can tell you if he had some rice. I can tell you if he had some pizza. I can tell you what he ate just by the stains and the crumbs in the bed. I hate it. Okay.
I dislike the fact that you snore all night.
But as I lose weight, it's gonna get better, all right? It's gonna get better. But I love that you stay in the bed with me until you can't take no more. I dislike how you leave junk in your pants. When I wash your pants, baby, either in the wash machine or the dryer, I find all kinds of stuff. Like just yesterday on the counter, it was a roll of money wadded up, and he's like, "What's this?" I said, "I found it in the dryer." I was like, "But that's mine now." Well, I found this keeper, but then he took it and put it in his pants. I find his earbuds from work. I just find all kinds of stuff. In every wash, I find stuff. And I know you're a man of integrity, and I know you're not going to cheat, but if you ever did anything wrong, it's going to come out in the wash. Literally, it's going to come out in the wash, because it's going to be in his pants pocket. Okay, what you dislike? Number two.
I dislike when I tell you something that you procrastinate on doing it. You know, to me, if you tell me something, I do it immediately. I don't care if you consider it small, great, or whatever. I tell you, just the other day, Deidre, put the money in the bank. It ain't got to the bank yet. You know, and to me, I just think that you take me for granted in that sense.
I'm gonna get better, baby. You're right. I just looked at the money sitting up by the computer. Thank you, Jesus. But I was like, oh, this is the third day I was supposed to take that money to the bank. It didn't. Please forgive me, baby. I'm gonna do better. I am better. I'm gonna do better. Okay. Number three, I dislike, you're getting better about this. You are getting much better. You're finding your way. But I dislike how I feel like you try to be all things to all people. I mean, you're a pastor, you're best friends, you're loan officer, banker, transportation, just all things. I know we're talking about hate, but I love how you love people, but I dislike how you try to be all things to all people, but I think it's getting better. I just think as a pastor, you can't be best friends with everybody, you know, and all the guys, but I think you're finding your way. Much better. What's your number three?
I dislike the fact that when I, say for instance, I don't think that, I dislike the fact when sometimes I think that you pretty much got it, but sometimes I think that when I want some rest and you like, I don't think you think that I need no rest at times. You know, I'm like, wow. I was like, and I can tell you get a little agitated. I want to go. I want to do this. I want to have fun. Where my time at? And sometimes, and I push the envelope at times. I admit, you know, that I do push the envelope at times as far as word pastoring, because but the pastoral part comes after you get through preaching the sermon, or you leaving, or you checking on the saints, or you, like she said, you know, where hey, seem like you try to be all things to all people, but I think a lot of it is, and like I told you, this is what I really dislike. I don't think that you give me enough help in that department.
Okay. Was that two of them? That was you started out with. What you started out with? I don't think you need rest. Then I don't give you enough. I don't give you enough help. What in the pastoral department?
Yeah.
That was your 2 right there. That was your 4 and 5. Okay, baby. But I received that. And number 1, I'll try my best to be more patient in giving you, those times when you need to rest. Because believe me, I do know nobody but Him and God and me. I know how much you go and how much you work and what it's doing to your body and your mental and spirit and all of that. I know how busy you are, like nobody else knows. But I also, like you said earlier in one of your likes and one of your loves, I also try to guard our relationship. And I know relationship, you have to put time in. And if you're busy working, pastoring, and doing your lawn care service and being all things to all people, we can't leave our marriage to its own device. I can't keep saying, which I try to, I can't keep saying, well, I know he's tired. I know he's tired. I know he's tired. Well, Deidre, I know you want to see that movie, but I know he's tired. I know you want to see that movie, but I know he's tired. I know you wanted to go there, but I know he's tired. I try my best to say that, but I also try to guard our marriage, that I know we can't leave our marriage to its own device and think our 27-year friendship is going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I know that even after 26 years of friendship and 8 years of marriage, we still got to put in some time. We got to put in some work.
I agree.
So, and I don't want either of us, me or you, to just wake up one day and say, we were so in love yesterday. What happened? And not realizing that little by little, you were drifting apart when you didn't realize you were. And that's what I try to prevent. But I will try my best to, number 1, to remember to be more patient and understanding when you need rest, and number 2, give you more help in the pastoral area. I think that somewhere in me is that little bit of feeling like he called you. I ain't signed up to be no first lady. You wasn't no pastor when I married you, but I continuously pray for that little rebellious spirit. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that, because honey, I don't want the Lord getting rid of me and replacing me with another willing first lady. So I got you, baby. So my number 4, another dislike. I dislike watching TV with you, except for Shark Tank. That's about the only thing that we can watch together. I do like NCIS, but he flips through the channels. Just flip through the channel. We can't watch a whole show. But the only thing we watch a whole show of is Shark Tank. You done used up yours, I think. And number 5, I don't think I've ever really told you this, but I dislike when you don't want to inconvenience me, so you don't want to ask me to do stuff, or you don't want to ask. So like, it could be something simple, like maybe you say, baby, will you bring me a glass of water? No, that's okay. That's okay. No, I don't want any water. And I'm like, do you want water or don't want water? No, I don't want any water. Well, I know you want some water. Sometimes I'll just get up and get it. But you're thinking, well, I don't want to bother her. I don't want to inconvenience her. Maybe it's not an inconvenience to you, but you're always doing for me. So inconvenience me sometime, or just don't shy away from asking me to do certain things. I know I procrastinate. Believe me, I understand I procrastinate, but I just feel like sometimes you put your needs on the back burner because I don't want to inconvenience Deidre. I don't want to bother Deidre. I don't want to bother my wife. So, do you get that?
Yeah,
okay. All right. So we can end this on a good note. I just two loves. I absolutely love our pillow talk. Although we are busy, especially you're triple busier than I am. Every day though, we still find time, whether it's 10 minutes to 20 minutes to 30 minutes, we find at least 10 to 20 minutes to talk about our day. And I absolutely love our pillow talk. I wait for you to get home. I look forward to seeing you every day, to talk about our day.
I agree with that. That's one of the things that I think that we not reconnect, but we continue to have in our marriage, where if that goes, I would think that something is wrong in our marriage, where at the end of the day we're able to come together and share our thoughts, share if it's nothing but a kiss, I love you, you know, the final, right, that final sentence of the day with us, where if there's nothing but, hey sweetheart, I love you, I miss you, whatever. But be like you said, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, sometimes it may go an hour or whatever, but that's very important in our marriage.
And I love, 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 lastly, that you do these videos with me. And I thank you, and I appreciate it.
I'm working on them. This is something that I'm just crazy about doing, but I'm working on it. What's important to you is important to me, regardless, because I understand that, like I said, we're going to have our dislikes, our likes, but what's important to you is important to me.
Okay, baby. And before we close out, just to sum this up, if you could just, you know, I wanted to talk about love, hate, just to let you all know that even though we have an awesome, beautiful relationship, there's still some things to work on. There's still areas of improvement.
Always.
And there's always things you're going to dislike about your mate. You're not going to find somebody that you love, absolutely love 100% everything about. So in closing, you could just talk just a little bit about the 80-20 rule.
This 80-20 rule, where I feel as though that it's 80% that you like about your mate, and it's probably around about 20% what you dislike about your mate. But what happens is that you take that 20% and you begin to magnify that 20%, and you begin to try to change that 20% so much, and where now it's beginning to affect your marriage. And the only thing that you're able to see in your marriage is that 20%. But if you concentrate on that 80%, and you begin to look and you begin to see all the great things in your marriage, all the great things that in him, it'll overshadow that 20%. But you can work that 20% down. But don't get discouraged on that 20%. Just like Deidre said, the crumbs in the bed or whatever, you know, she might be doing that for the rest of my life or her life. But the thing about it is, those are 20%. It's not killing you. You know, it's not killing you to well, okay then, this just him. Got to pick up behind him. This stuff, you know, he walked in the house with his shoes on the carpet or whatever, you know. Okay, he did that right there. But the thing about it is, you go on, or your wife, man, she talked too much. No, listen to her. She may talk too much, because I think my wife talked too much at the time. Got too many personal opinions about everything. But the thing about it is, I listen to her. Let her say what she got to say. Okay, then all right, and move on. You know, so you have to get to a point where you're saying, well, hey, I'm not gonna let this 20% overshadow this 80%, but I will let this 80% overshadow this 20%.
Thank you, baby. And for me, you 98%.
See
all
that?
of that stuff that I say I hate, that ain't but 2%.
See that, y'all? That's nothing but a daddy and a trauma.
I love this man.
Me.
Thank y'all for hanging
Love
in there
y'all.
with us. Love
Take
y'all.
care.
Y'all be blessed.
All right.